Hello. Welcome to another pick a card reading. Today's reading is going to be regarding if you should change your job / career situation. I want to acknowledge that this is quite a sensitive topic, as our jobs for a lot of people are our livelihoods. So please take what resonates, leave out the rest. And I also want to remind you that all decisions that you chose to make up to this point, they are making right now in the present, and the decisions that you will be making in the future are all your decisions and your responsibility. All decisions that you make are things that you have chosen to make because of your own thoughts and actions. You're responsible for your own thoughts and actions. So on that note, we'll get started on today's reading in regarding if you should change your job and career situation. So we're going to start with pile 1, which is with this clear quartz crystal and the Mystic Monday Tarot. Pile 2 is with this crystal and the Affirmators Tarot. Pile 3 is just with this clear quartz crystal and the Muse Tarot. And pile 4 is with this clear quartz crystal. All of them are actually clear quartz, just different points I have. And with the Star Spinner Tarot. So once you have made a decision which pile you will be picking for today's reading, please jump to the description box below or one of my comments regarding the timestamps for each pile. So if you chose pile 1, either the Mystic Monday Tarot or this clear quartz point, this will be your reading as to should you change your career and or job. Should you change your career situation? What's conflicting you? What's bothering you? There's a reason why you're here today, and we're going to find out why and whether it's a good idea at this time to change that situation or not. So I'm going to start by shuffling the cards. All right, 2 cards flew out already. So we have the Sun in reverse, 3 of Cups. Jeez. We got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. Ooh. And the 2 of Swords. And to end here. Actually, there's 2 more cards here, so I'm just going to put them on the bottom. The Hangman, Hanged Woman, and 5 of Cups. And this card's drawn to me as well. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So what I am picking up here intuitively, pile 1, I feel that for some of you watching today's reading, this isn't regarding a school situation or something regarding education and your studies. I'm feeling that for some of you, you're considering switching your major, you're switching your career path, or you're still in school, or you're currently, I'm hearing for some of you, pursuing a PhD or some sort of doctorate degree or specialized degree of one way or another, where you need some sort of like license. I'm hearing that you would have to take a board exam after the fact, after you finish school. I am feeling here that maybe for some of you, you work in a school or something regarding a school, that from school you got the job that you got right now, and now you're kind of contemplating whether this is the right place for you. I am sensing that right now your emotions and your actions have been quite sporadic, and you have been having a very hard time with time management. I'm feeling that you're like with this reading is starting with the sun in reverse, so clearly you're not really happy in where you're at right now. And with this Three of Cups, I'm seeing that you're trying to entertain a lot of different things in your life right now, and so it's causing you to get be in a lot of conflict, and whether what you're pursuing and what you're currently doing is really the right place for you, because it's not allowing you to have that balance that you're seeking. Like, you're seeking harmony, love, and balance in all aspects of your life, but right now you're not feeling that whatsoever, so you're feeling quite unhappy in where you're at the moment. With this Nine of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, I am seeing that you want to make a decision really quickly because you feel like you have been pondering on this decision quite heavily. However, I am feeling, especially with this Knight of Pentacles and this Queen of Cups kind of like following that you have to be like careful in making these quick decisions, because you may lead to a place you're unhappy, that they may be very impulsive decisions. So the Spirit is telling me to tell you to be very careful of making decisions on a whim, because right now you're feeling stressed and unhappy in your situation. And with this like Two of Swords right here, it's really showing me that you need to really come to a decision. I am hearing rather quickly, so that also kind of comes back to this Knight of Pentacles here in reverse, that this is something that you should consider making like quickly, a decision of whether you choose to change your job or your career situation. However, I am feeling here, pile 2, that if you do change your job and career situation, it will result in more struggle than what you're going through right now, especially with this Five of Cups and Five of Pentacles in reverse here. It's like you're trying to contemplate and trying to make the right decision, pile 1, but I am feeling here that at this time it's not the wisest move to change your job and career situation, because you'll go through like more struggle if you do. I'm gonna drink some water real quick. I am feeling here that you're struggling right now, but I think the answer for you, pile 1, is more better managing your time rather than changing your entire situation, because you want to create this harmony in your life. I feel like you guys, pile 1, need to really like think it through if you're going to make this decision. I'm hearing that for some of you, because of your job, you're unable to like create any sort of balance or harmony in your life. And I'm hearing that for some of you, like what's happening is that you're contemplating changing your job because it doesn't allow, like the industry you work in or the type of job you work in doesn't allow you to have that time, that kind of time for yourself that you want and you feel like you deserve. I'm hearing that for some of you, that if you do decide to change your job, keep it like a similar job, but just at a different company or a different like kind of like a different employer or a different school or something like that, because I'm feeling that the type of job that you're in right now is good for you or is where you're meant to be right now, but it's just like the particular place you're at is not allowing you, or not, is not like letting you have that type of time that you deserve, and not supporting you in the way that you deserve. So I am feeling that for some of you, you will choose to change your job anyways, but you're going to make sure you have like a plan, so you're not going through like suffering, and you're not struggling more than you are right now. What I'm going to do is I am going to shuffle the Oracle deck here. This is the Color Mage Oracle Deck. I'm going to get some more information here. And these cards are hard to read, so I will read them. This one says Lotus Pink, Goddess Kan Yin and Mercy, but it came out in reverse. This one says Light Apricot, Release Your Fears. And this one says Sapphire, Regenerate Community. It came out in reverse. I am feeling here, especially with this Lotus Pink card, that there's not a really good like balance in your life at the moment, which is why you're here today for this and viewing this reading. And you're like afraid, that you're scared, and that you're even considering making this decision to change your career. And I feel like for a lot of you watching this today, intuitively you know that being like that, even just considering the thought of changing your career is really impulsive. So you're afraid of the answer that you're going to get during today's reading, that you kind of already received actually. You're just like afraid of making any sort of changes, because we're programmed, or we're conditioned to not make any changes. And I feel like for a lot of you watching today's reading, you have been like conditioned in your life that to like choose one path and stick to it. And so you're just afraid of change. I'm picking up for this pile here. However, I feel that at this time for this pile, it's not really the wisest decision unless you really, really consider it and take some time to consider it. But you're kind of being tugged in two different directions, because you feel like you have to make a decision right now of whether to change your career or you change your job situation. I am feeling strongly that right now is just not the right time for you guys, pile one. That it's just gonna kind of make things a little bit worse, and you might feel like a little bit left out and just like kind of detached from your work situation, pile one, for the meantime. I am sensing that for some of you watching today's reading, you will create a plan to potentially change your job or career, but you're going to stay where you are right now to kind of like give you that support while you're working towards something better. So this is what I picked up for you guys today, pile one. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. If you're interested in seeing more videos from me, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell to receive notifications when I post a new reading. If you're interested in getting a personal reading from me, and I do offer career and work reading, go to the description box and click on my Etsy site along with my website to get a personal reading from me. So this is what I picked up today, pile one. I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Hello, pile two. If you chose the Affirmators tarot deck and or this clear quartz point crystal, this will be your reading as to should you change your job situation, your career situation. I feel like there is a reason why you're here today, so we're going to go to Spirit and find out whether it's a good idea at this time, what's going on, what the situation is in more detail. Let's go talk to our spirit guides here, spirit guides and ancient ancestors. Should pile two change their job situation, career situation at this time? Please share any information that you have. I'm starting with this 5 of Cups. a lot of cards came out. I'm only going to pick the first one. Six of Wands in reverse. All right. Wheel of Fortune. Six of Cups. Ten of Cups in reverse. Ooh. A lot of cards just came out like all over the place. This one fell, so Ace of Pentacles. And I wanted to grab this card, the Moon card. Energetically, I am picking up pile 2 that I'm picking up like a strong no for you guys. I feel like right now, for like with this Five of Cups starting the reading, there's more reasons for you to stay where you are versus change right at this moment. I'm hearing that you guys might want to do like very drastic changes, like a complete like, oh, I'm gonna quit my job and not do anything for a few months, or just like work towards something better. I'm hearing for some of you wanting to like open a business and quit like whatever you're doing at the moment. But I am feeling that right now, just like where the world is or how the economy is going, I am sensing that you feel a little bit financially insecure and that you're not in the best. I guess I'm picturing like posts on like a pier, and obviously the posts have to be very sturdy in order for the pier not to like shake back and forth. And those posts in your life, like the foundations in your life, are kind of like not exactly secured at the moment. And so it's not the wisest or the best choice at this time to make those career change, like those drastic changes that you're seeking. I'm sensing that there's something with children and family that needs to be like sorted out and figured out for you to be able to make these career changes without a lot of struggle, hesitation. I'm hearing hesitation and just like a lot of like upheaval, like up battles. I'm picking up like you're having to like hike mountains to make these changes, and you would have to. So right now it's just not really like the best time. However, I am feeling here, especially with this Wheel of Fortune and even the Ace of Pentacles card, that the career change or like a change in your job overall, I'm hearing career change very strongly for you guys here, is actually like destined for you and that it's a good idea. But I'm hearing that right now it's not the best time, but you can make like little steps on doing that. Like I'm hearing that right now, you like the best thing for you would be to do some research, or maybe try to even just apply for jobs in your new field, or look into like take like the first steps, but just don't make the changes right off the bat at this moment. I feel that for you guys pile 2, it's just like, you know, this like this is what you're meant to do, what you're desiring to do, but it's just the timing isn't right, I'm feeling. But it is a good time to do kind of like that work that no one sees, like behind the scenes, like kind of get everything squared away, like all tidied up. Make sure other parts of your life are good and in a good standing and a good condition before you just go on and pursue this. I'm hearing that for a lot of you, you will like have to go through school or like completely change what you're doing, or not be able to work for some extended amount of time. So like trying to figure out how your finances are going to work out. I'm hearing whether you're going to have to support on your partner, or you're going to have to rely on your savings, what you're going to do with your kids, like how you're going to finance, like how you're going to support their lives if you have children. I'm feeling that it's like the career change is something that is meant for you, but it's just the timing isn't the best timing, but doing these like little things, kind of figuring out how it all works, this is the time to do that, but not to make the change quite yet. Like kind of like study up and what it will take to make the change that you want and deserve. I'm hearing deserve. So I'm feeling that for you guys, you've dealt with a lot of situations where you were treated unfairly at work. And so it's like, I feel like this is kind of where this moon card comes into the picture, where you're feeling like you don't want to go through all this turmoil anymore. You've been through a lot of, I feel you guys, some of you may have like PTSD because of your work situation. I'm not a doctor. I'm not trying to diagnose people. I feel that some of you have a lot of like flashbacks. Like you get a lot of nightmares because of a job or a situation that happened in an old job like years ago. Like you're very frazzled about those situations. I'm hearing that a lot of you may have worked in a big city. I'm hearing New York City for some reason. Maybe for some of you live in New York City, or I'm visioning like peers in New York City. So there's some sort of connection or correlation to that. Maybe you live near there or something. But I'm getting like visions of like peers, like the old peers in New York that have been like dilapidated. So I just feel like there's some sort of connection with that. And I was visioning like unstable peers with the 6 of Wands in reverse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this color Mage Oracle Deck to get more information into your situation. Oh. This one says chocolate and indulgence, lighthouse, saving grace. Wow, okay. I'm not going to pick up all of those. That is not, I saw this like maroon card, so I can't find it. Well, I guess it wasn't meant to be. I wanted to pick up a card and I couldn't pick up the card, so not meant to be shared. Let love enter. So what I'm seeing here, pile 2, is that with these cards are hard to read, so I'm going to be reading them. It says indulgence, chocolate indulgence. I'm feeling that you want to make this change like ASAP. Like it was up to you. You would make it today. You would make it like right now. But you have to be like a little more realistic, pile 2, that right now isn't the best time because your foundations aren't quite set. Like you need to like really figure out how you're going to do it. How I'm hearing like a lot how you're going to finance it. How you're really gonna get there. Like I feel like you need to kind of like do your education more, or kind of do your research a little bit more. Just really like have like a plan so you don't feel like you're struggling like later. But I'm seeing with this lighthouse saving grace card that you're quite desperate to make this change. So like this, like the outcome of this reading is not like extremely positive for you, but with this pink let love enter, I'm hearing that you need to trust the process and enjoy the journey. Because pile 2, I'm seeing that you're very like goal oriented. You're so like, I need to get to the finish line. But I'm hearing from spirit, you need to enjoy that process of getting to that finish line. You want things done on an impulse right away, but you're not really so patient. And so it's like patience and really like trusting that process, because there's always something to be learned. You always learn along the way. And I'm hearing that this is a completely new field that you want to change your career into, a new type of job. So there's going to be like points where you're a complete beginner and you're going to have to accept that. But you need to be like ready to learn the foundations of your new job and new field to order to be successful there. So spirit wants you to kind of like creep towards it instead of just jumping right into the finish line and being number one and being first. So this is for pile 2. This is what I picked up for you for today's reading. Please let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you're interested in seeing more videos from me, please subscribe to my channel. Click the bell to receive notifications when I post new readings here. If you want a personal reading from me, please check out my Etsy link along with my website where you can book a personal reading with me. I do offer work career video readings in either PDF or video format. I love readings, karma, birthday forecast, month ahead forecast. I have quite a few readings that I offer. You're welcome to check it out on my Etsy page or my website. You can check out those places for more information. So Pile 2, I hope that you have a great rest of your day, and I thank you for stopping by today. Hi Pile 3, if you chose this Muse Tarot and or this clear quartz point, this will be today's reading regarding whether you should change your career situation, your job situation. I'm feeling energetically, not even like looking at these cards or anything, that you are definitely kind of like a tug of war with yourself, whether you should change your job career situation. Like you're really you're stuck in a decision, which is why you're here today. So let's consult with the tarot cards and with spirit to really find out whether it's the best choice for you right now, whether you can spearhead and go for it. Let's see what they say. Spirit guides and ancient ancestors, should Pile 3 change their career job situation at the moment? I'm going to start off with the Hierophant in reverse, followed by the High Priestess, Eight of Swords in reverse. I'm only picking up the first card there. Let's go and just pick some more cards. A lot of them are just coming out here today. The Hermit, the Knight of Pentacles, Three of Swords in reverse. I'm going to draw one more. Ace of Cups. So what I picked up right away for you guys, Pile 3, is that in your current career situation, job, you are absolutely you don't give a shit about it. You don't care about it at all anymore. You have already checked out quite a bit. I'm feeling that for a lot of you, you may have tried to go into a new job or a new industry within the last 2 years, but you don't really know much about it, and you kind of are feeling that regardless of what's happening or not, it's just not really working out for you, or you don't really care to succeed, or I guess the better way of phrasing that is better being more higher up in where you're at right now. I'm definitely feeling with this Hierophant card in reverse that you have completely detached yourself from your situation. I'm feeling that you just don't really want to be in that place anymore, or in this job anymore. You just don't want to do it. With this High Priestess card, I am feeling that because of this situation, you have been really meditating, very much considering whether you should change your situation, like how, when, why, and you know that by change, you know that this career and job change is needed. You know that it will take, with this Eight of Swords in reverse, that it will remove you from the burdens that you're dealing with right now. I'm feeling that I'm feeling a lot of feeling of detachment for your current situation, Pile 3. And you know that leaving this situation and leaving this career will really liberate you, but you haven't really been acting on it at all with this Hermit card here. You're in this place of contemplation, and you're very much, you're just sitting still on your decision. You haven't made any action. Like I'm getting that for you guys. So you may have some sort of like Capricorn placements, or you have like even Virgo placements. I'm also picking Pisces and Taurus, where in your Mars or your I'm hearing Mercury, Mars, or even rising signs in any of those four. You're either rising Mars, Mercury in Taurus, Pisces, Virgo, or Capricorn. I'm picking up, and you're very like methodical in your decisions. You're really thinking all the different situations, what bad things can happen by by like changing your situation, but you are taking like little steps to get there. I feel like you're doing so more mentally than emotionally. Not emotionally too, I guess, but mentally more than like in the 3D. Like in the 5D, you're making all these like moves, like your mindset has changed. You know you're gonna go into this new thing, just there's no action. And I'm getting with this 3 of Swords here, you're really afraid to make that action. You are very much like, you're afraid that you're gonna like ruin the situation. Like, it's kind of a weird feeling you're going through. Like you're afraid by leaving that you're gonna like really tear apart your situation for what it is, and you like a lot of stability. You don't want to struggle. But with this Ace of Cups here, I'm feeling that it's like Spirit's telling you have to make a move. Like you have to do this, because like, why are you putting yourself through this is what I'm hearing. It's like, you know that this is gonna make you happy, but you're choosing not to like do anything about it. So I'm getting that you're really like caught up in your thoughts right now, pile 3, that you're really like, you're like confusing yourself. You're tricking yourself into staying where you are when you know it's the right thing to do is to move on from whatever you're in right now. I'm going to draw some more tarot cards for clarification and more information, whether it's the right time at this moment to change your situation. So I got this 2 of Swords in reverse. Got a few more cards here. Wait, there's a 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords in reverse, and 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I'm feeling here that you feel that right now is not the right time to make the move, so you're not going to make the move. And the cards are kind of like proving you right, and you're here for like confirmation that you know that you have to make this decision with this Ace of Cups here. But right now you're being very methodical in your situation, and you know that you just can't at the time. I'm hearing that for some of you actually really can't make a move right now, because it's regarding like if you want to go study, you have to start in the fall or in the spring, or you're waiting for the new semester to start. I'm hearing that some of you work, or you want to work in like public enforcement, law enforcement, firefighting, I'm hearing. And you have to take like tests in order to get to where you are, but the tests are only offered several times a year. So you actually really can't make the change just right now. And that's what I'm picking up here. Like you know that if you just leave what you're in right now, it's not really wise, because you're not going to have some sort of income, or it's like too early is what I'm picking up. That there's something that you're waiting for to come, to do, to happen in order for you to make the change. So right now, no, it's not the right time, but it's because something is like, you need to take a test, or you're waiting for something to happen, or you're like, there's something that you need to pass in order to move on to the next step. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw these color Mage Oracle cards. I'm going to shuffle them and we're going to get more information into your situation. I'm going to read these in a moment. These are tricky to read, especially from your point of view. Okay, the one I flipped over. So I drew, it says Imperial Sovereignty, but it came out in reverse. Gold, Abundance, and Dance for Life and Love, Pumpkin. So I am seeing here that you feel like you're very trapped in your current situation because you want to make the change, but you literally can't. I'm hearing that for some of you that might also be like related to finances, that you're like saving up money to like, be able to attend like a school, take a test, join a program, or take a job that pays like a little bit less. But you know that where you're going to be going into will provide you like more happiness, abundance. Maybe this job will pay more, but you're waiting for like some sort of background check to pass. And it's taking like a while for it to happen. I'm hearing that for some of you. Right now, like you're just like in this waiting phase. I'm hearing pile 3, and that is why you can't, like it's not that you don't want to, you just literally cannot make that change at the moment. So pile 3, this is what I picked up for your reading today. Please let me know what you think of this reading in the comments. If you're interested in seeing more content from me, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Also click the bell to receive notifications when I post a new reading. I try to post one around like once a week. You can also follow me on Instagram. If you want a personal reading from me, you can check out my Etsy, or you can check out my personal website below. You can find the links below where you can get personal readings. You can get personal readings for like a birthday tarot reading, month ahead forecast, love reading, career reading. I have several options for you to choose. I offer in either PDF or video format. And right now I have lowered my prices, so please be sure to check it out. So thank you for your time today, and I hope that you have a good rest of your day. Hello pile 4. If you chose the Star Spinner Tarot and or this clear quartz point, this will be your reading into whether you should change your career situation, your job. Let's go and find out. I am picking up intuitively that there's been a lot of emotions invested into the situation, and there's like a lot of chaotic kind of energy. I'm picking up a lot of moon energy here. I'm picking up that you have been very much like you have gone through a lot in your current situation, and you're just done, you're burned out, and you're ready to like do something about this. I'm hearing confirmation too. Maybe you guys have done something already. Picking up for some of you, and whether what you did was the right decision. So let's find out more, shall we? So we started with the Devil in reverse, along with the 7 of Cups. Feeling this card too. We got the Sun card. Ooh, the Fool. Several more cards, Spirit. We got the 10 of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Alright, now I'm going to pick all 3 of these here. I'm going to just rearrange these cards a little bit. That is the 10 of Wands, the Emperor in reverse, and the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So pile 4, I am really feeling here that you guys have already made a move, or you guys have already done something. Like you have quit your job, I'm hearing for some of you, or you have already changed your job, you have accepted a new job offer or something that you have recently done in the last few months, few years even, I'm picking up. But you are really just like, you know, I fucked up. That's what I'm feeling here. Or like, man, I should have done it a little bit differently. I'm feeling that you feel like you made a decision, like with this Devil card in reverse starting off the reading. I am feeling here that you have, like, you made a decision kind of like on an impulse, I'm picking up, like, or something may have happened in the workplace that now you're like really embarrassed about. Maybe you made a mistake, like a really serious mistake, or I'm hearing for some of you had an affair. Like, I don't know what's going on with you, but I'm hearing that. So some of you, maybe that's the case, and now you're almost like too embarrassed to be where you're at right now. Or you may have done something or handled a situation in a really bad way, or in a way that there was like a lot of chaos and there was so much emotions involved that you just quit your job, or you just decided to like quit whatever you were doing because you just couldn't take it anymore. I'm hearing that for some of you, you took on a job, you took on something, or you were in some sort of project or something, some situation, and it was just like so much that, like, it was like so emotionally high. Like the emotions were really, really high at that time. You were incredibly burned out. You just like really couldn't take it anymore. Your mental health was like really, really declining. Getting a lot of like moon energy from that. Like there was some really significant situation that happened, or a problem with some sort of client, or you got someone complained about you to an executive and it almost like made you lose your job, or perhaps you got fired, I'm hearing for some of you. And now because you got fired or you got let go, laid off, whatever, you are just like, I don't know if what I was doing is right for me anymore, and that's why you're here today. And I'm hearing that for some of you, you may have quit your job to start a business, but now you're kind of like, oh crap, this is a lot of work. I'm hearing that as well. And right now, it's like, you know that whatever this has happened, what has happened is, it's like you feel like you feel like very unbalanced inside. You feel that you're just like kind of like, I'm seeing like with this card here, it's almost like you're looking up to the universe asking like, did I make the right move? Is what I'm doing right? Is what I'm feeling normal? That's what I'm feeling. And with the Sun card here, it's like, you know that whatever happened was meant to be, and you know that what you have decided, you feel it will make you happy. But right now you're not really feeling so happy. You feel like you acted too soon. I'm feeling pile 4. That you acted like impulsively. You made a decision way too quickly, I'm hearing for a lot of you. Or I'm also feeling with this Fool card that you feel like you made a bad move by doing what you did. And so you're kind of like, I'm hearing for some of you almost like regretting it, or you wish you handled things differently because then you would have been much more stable. I'm feeling that for a lot of you watching this, like you're not earning anything right now and you're feeling very insecure financially, or you feel like the situation you're in, you kind of put yourself in like a worse spot, and so you're feeling of like regret and burden. With this like 10 of Pentacles along with this Queen of Swords, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, it's like you're coming to the truth regarding your situation. You're getting a lot of downloads from Spirit regarding your situation and what it really is. Like you may have been a little bit jaded in the past, thinking that by moving forward from what you were in, that you would be in a much better place. But right now you don't feel like, you feel better than you did before, but you're like evaluating the situation for what it really was. You're looking back at what you did and how you can handle things better. I'm feeling that right now you're trying to think very objectively of what your next steps are going to be as well. I am feeling that you guys have almost like already made the decision. You guys already acted on the decision for a lot of you. I'm feeling that you have already put yourself on that path of the change that you came here for today. That you have already done work that's kind of like unreversible, I'm feeling. With this 10 of Wands, along with the Emperor in reverse, I'm feeling that you will have to kind of like start from scratch in your current situation. That like regardless of what happened or is happening, you're having to start from scratch. And so regardless like of what path you will take, whether to change your situation again or continue what you're doing, you're kind of having to go back to your basics and go back to the roots and continue to water those roots into those flowers, that you'll feel abundant again. Right now you feel very like out of balance and out of mind. I'm feeling with this 2 of Pentacles in reverse, intuitively I'm picking up that you feel very chaotic and you feel like you can't make any sort of like a right move in your situation. I'm getting like a lot of devil energy here. Like something has really like clouded you, or it's almost like someone's casted a spell on your mind to make it and to trick you to making bad decisions. That's what I personally feel is happening here. That you're not even being able to make the right decisions for your situation because you're being jaded by like negative thoughts or other actions outside of your like in your environment, or you're thinking so much about what's happened in the past that you're like unable to make a decision because you feel so emotionally charged because of it. I'm gonna draw some more tarot cards to get more clarification, of what you should like change the situation you're in, or is there some sort of lesson that you need to learn in this situation. So I have the Knight of Pentacles here. I have the 6 of Cups. I wanted to pick a card, but it didn't come out, so I'm not meant to be, I guess. And the Knight of Swords. I am feeling here there are 2 Knight cards here along with the 6 of Pentacles. I'm feeling that Spirit is telling you that yes, you should change the situation you're in, and it's gonna take time. I'm feeling like it's gonna take a lot of discipline, a lot of dedication, and a lot of time to really like foster what you want to go toward. However, Spirit is telling me that by doing so, you will get into this place where you'll feel much, much happier. But you're going to have to put in that work. You're going to have to continue, like I'm feeling that especially for those of you that are trying to like start a business or changing your career, you're going to have to really pull away and doing a lot of that hard work in the beginning, so you'll be able to reap the results later. And you're going to have to study really hard. You're going to have to continue doing things even if the outcome isn't the best, so you can get into a place where you're much more satisfied, happier. I'm feeling here at this Knight of Swords a place where you have more mental clarity. I'm feeling that it will take time for you to change your current situation, but by doing so, you'll be in a much better place emotionally and also mentally. You'll be able to make decisions more clearly, more in a better way without a lot of impulsive action, and you will be able to be more emotionally satisfied and fulfilled is what I'm hearing. So yes, Spiral 4, they are telling you to change your situation, but you're going to have to take a lot of steps to go there and change the situation you're currently in. It's almost like there's no other path but to change the situation that you're in, is what I'm picking up. but there's going to be a lot of work that you're going to have to do in your personal and in your career life to get to where you want to get to. So pile 4, I'm going to be using this color Mage Oracle deck for more information into this situation. First card that came up is Iris Eternal Spring, but it is in reverse. Canyon Deep Perspective. And Lavender, Me, Myself, and I. So I'm feeling here that kind of like these cards are really emphasizing the aspect of more like time is needed. Like right now and during this like process, you're not going to be in your like glory phase. You're not going to be in your glow up phase in a way. You're, well, maybe not glow up phase, but in your like, in like those best stages, you're going to be in like a stage where you're going to be like working toward like a better version of yourself. And throughout changing your career and your job situation, you're going to gain a lot of downloads into how you can become better. Into, I'm hearing like address your shadows as well. So perhaps the situation that you're in really brought out your inner child. I'm hearing, and that needs some work. There's some work into your inner child. You need to learn to accept certain parts of yourself and like heal certain parts of yourself. I'm feeling I do offer a shadow work reading on my Etsy shop and my website, so I would recommend that you guys pile 4 check that out. I'm feeling that this situation brought in your inner child, and then you're choosing to fix yourself, and your situation which kind of correlates to your career situation, that this situation really made you realize that you were not in the right place in the first place. You were not in the right job or career in the first place, which is why you acted in this way, and that the situation guided you into making the changes that are needed to get into a better career and job situation, and also a better version of yourself and into enlightenment. I'm hearing for some reason, it's a very random pile 4, but I'm hearing that you have been very drawn to a lot of that Native American, specifically Cherokee culture, and Lakota culture. I feel that you guys are very drawn to that type of lifestyle, and that you are seeking a lifestyle that you are more in tune with your present and yourself, more in tune with nature, I'm feeling. And this is what will help you guide through this path to become a better version of yourself, to obtain a career where you're much, much happier about. I am feeling that a lot of you like to heal and like to take care of other people, and you're very emotional. I am picking up as well. And that you were in a place that was very relentless and they don't care about people's emotions. And so because of that, you acted in a way that they like made fun of you. I'm picking up that they treated you so poorly and so wrong because it's just like they didn't, because of your type of personality, and you're going to realize that this is not your fault. It's just that you were not in the right place for you energetically, not right place for you spiritually. So yeah, it's going to suck for a while, but you're going to have to build your kind of like start from scratch, build that way back into a career that is better for you, pile 4. So pile 4, this is what I picked up during today's reading for you. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel to receive to see more videos from me. Click on the bell to receive notifications when I post these videos. I try to post around like once a week. And like I mentioned earlier, go to the description box below to get a personal reading from me. I offer a shadow work reading. I offer love readings, career readings, karma readings, birthday forecast, month forecast, just to name a few. Please be sure to check out my Etsy shop if you want to get a personal reading from me. I would really appreciate it. And I appreciate you watching this video today. I hope you have a good rest of your day.